That moves us to number 18 on the discussion agenda, discussion of the new administrative rule, IJK-R, library and instructional materials selection and adoption as seen in Exhibit L. Ms. McCaskill.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We wanted to bring the R policy for discussion on the classroom, instructional materials in classroom. I know there was some discussion last time about definitions, so our Chief of Academics, Ms. McCaskill, stands ready to discuss the changes. Ms. McCaskill.
So I'll give you just a breakdown of what you're looking at. Maybe that'll help a little bit. But to start off with, you'll see that the process really follows the regulation to begin with. Like everything there is straight from the regulation. And then at the end, because this ties into the academic freedom and policy IB, which is where that controversial comes from, that word controversial comes from, you'll see that in it's really the second page, embedded into that last, I'm just going to read that last paragraph. It says, in the event that any supplemental instructional materials selected by the teacher could reasonably, which means using good judgment, be considered controversial in nature, the teacher must comply with Board Policy IB, Academic Freedom, and Administrative Rule IBR, and receive prior approval from the principal to use the materials. The materials could reasonably be considered controversial in nature if the topic or materials could potentially cause strong emotions, anger, contentious discussion, or strong disagreement. Such topics may include, but are not limited to, issues involving race or sex, particularly as referenced in the South Carolina budget proviso regarding partisanship curriculum, religion, personal values and beliefs, political philosophy, culture, or other issues considered partisan. So that definition is built into that for the IJKR. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Any questions? We really have no questions. All right. Well, thank you, Ms. McCaskill. Oh, hold on. I have some, Mr. Hogan.
Great job, Ms. McCaskill.
Thank you, Mr. Hogan.
All right. Well, then, Mr. Hogan.
I'll take this one. I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Ms. Snipes seconded. Any discussion? I'm going to call for the vote. That motion carries 7-0. We adjourn until October 28th.